We are all human, and the type of person that we come to be is greatly influenced by the circumstances that we're born in. When we're born in abundance, we're peaceful. When we're born in scarcity, we fight to survive. There's nothing wrong with fighting to survive. You have to do what you have to do to live. Not many people believe in the selflessness or self-sacrifice of others, and I don't blame them. There's a lot of people that would choose themselves or their own family over others. I don't believe in a bad guy. I don't believe in a bad group of people. I don't believe that any single group of humans is to blame for the world's problems. I think that history just happened to play out the way that it did. If the Ottoman Empire had a strong naval capabilities, they probably would have expanded into Great Britain. But we'll never know. But if that had happened, it wouldn't have been Christianity that we would all be painting as the bad guy. Now it would be Muslim, America, USA. Well, if it did exist, more than likely it would have been people from the Ottoman Empire. I see history as just humans trying to survive. Some people are born in abundance and they're peaceful. Some people are born in scarcity and they have to fight for scraps. They have to compete for resources. That is the compressed history of humanity. Some people are angry and they want to lash out and they want to blame somebody, but I would argue that at the end of the day, we all stem from bad guys. Me, I look at the color of my skin, right? But you should not hold it against people for what their ancestors did unless you know 100% that your ancestors never did anything like that, right? Your ancestors never sought power, never tried to conquer land, never fought over resources, never took advantage of opportunities by manipulating people, backstabbing people. To me, that's human nature. It's not just one group of people who do that. Take, for example, the USA. USA and the indigenous people of USA wasn't just English people. It was French and it was Spanish. At one point, Spain owned, or rather occupied, all South of America and half of what is now the USA. And they intermingled with the indigenous people. And a lot of the people who, hold the ideology of the border crossed us, which I'm not against that ideology. But if you're Mexican, you're half Spanish for the most part. Maybe some of you full-blood. But there's a high chance you're half Spanish, which means you're half expeditionist, you're half settler, you're half colonist, you're half of the bloodline of Columbus. Maybe not his direct, but you're half Cortez's people. You're half all those people who came here and did horrible things. Then I'm not saying that I'm guilt-free. I'm not claiming any innocence at all. I know I'm human, and I know 100%, regardless of the color of my skin, that somewhere in my past I had ancestors who probably did horrible things. And I can accept that. But the issue is some of us don't want to accept that, and some of us want to shift that blame onto other people's and morally sit ourselves on a higher pedestal than others. And we want other people to apologize for being born. Not everybody. Some people understand. But if you're one of those people and you want people to apologize for being born, because that's what you're doing, when you are asking somebody to apologize for something that their ancestors did or their parents did, you're asking that person to apologize for being born. Right? Acknowledge that it happened. We all need to acknowledge that we are motivated by survival and by belonging and superiority. Superiority is a huge point of struggle, of convergence, of human struggle. People trying to prove that they're better than people, right? And we also have to understand that where we are now and how we can look into the past now and judge people, that's because we are blessed to be in the now, to be able to see the difference. There were people who truly believed that these ignorant things were true. And before race separated us, there were other things that separated us. Before white and black, it was religion that separated us. Right? And before Christianity became a big thing, it was persecuted. It was Constantine II who stopped the persecution of Christianity. And before that, it was empires, the Roman Empire, right? It was loyalty to a regime, loyalty to land. It should be loyalty to nation. And when I say nation, I mean people, right? Because people aren't glued to land. What I'm saying when I say land, I mean lines on a map. It's the people that you should fight for. It's the people that you should care about. It's not the lines on the map.